for the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation.
Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 10 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown. On 2nd and 1, Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and 2. Run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers draft class here for 2022, and even with other notable names taken in the middle rounds, this draft, it comes back to the name at the top, CD, the hometown quarterback, Pitt's Kenny Pickett, staying in the Steel City as a first-round pick.
And the consensus of talent evaluators going into the draft, it wasn't a quarterback-heavy draft. But if one would go in the first round, most thought it would be Kenny Pickett, thinking he's the most pro-ready. And as you noted, he stays in the Steel City. And how about the receivers they took? George Pickens out of Georgia in the 2nd round. He's the tall one. And Calvin Austin the 3rd.
Touchdown! George Pickens with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is. Then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize the strategic...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Watson now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarvin Leal brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would...
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And he finds Austin complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Pickett. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Man open is Robinson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So faking the give. Now Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 35 yards. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Harris running straight ahead. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Pickett back to throw. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren. On first and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Watson. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, here's Watson. And that would be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on second down. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw, Watson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Here's Pickett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play them this time.
It's another one. We got another one.